justice for all.
Let the record show all selectmen are present. Letter C, consent agenda warrants number 45, 7/11/24, number 46, 7/11/24, number 1, 7/11/24. Payroll register number 28, 7/11/24, number 29, 7/18/24. Looking for a motion to approve both.
I'll make a motion to approve the AP warrant as read and the payroll register as read.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to approve the warrants and payroll register as read. Any questions? Seeing none, all those in favor? All in favor, the motion carries. Acceptance of the meeting minutes of the select board meeting on July 8th, 2024.
Make a motion to accept the minutes from the select board meeting on July 8th, 2024.
I'll second it.
I have a motion and a second to accept the meeting minutes of July 8th, 2024. Any questions? Seeing none, all those in favor? All in favor, the motion carries. Old business, there is none. We have one.
Yes. Old business, the East Madison Fire Station, the bid went out, and Danny Bosworth and Donnie French are reviewing the bids
Okay,
for the roof.
all right. Thank you. All right, items of communication, we have 2 living well reports for July 21, and I believe the other one is July 14. All right, 2, the town manager's report on expenses and budget, which you have in front of you. So we're off to a rousing start.
Yep, we're at about 6.2%, and that's probably because I started the technology budget, started the technology spending. I've got this and then one other thing that we've done, and then one of the things that you will see as you're going through the warrants is, if you go through every warrant, we got the bill from Trio Harris for the Trio support. It's $26,000, but they have already notified us that they're gonna be at end of life. They're coming up to the end of the software. So I told Heidi to just pay a quarter of it, not the full year, because I don't want to end up paying for something that's going to be gone. So they'll continue. We'll continue with them until there's not there anymore.
Trio is ending.
Trio Sequel is ending. They're converting. They want to convert us to Trio Web, but there are other alternatives out there that we're looking at as well.
We're going to study that.
Yes.
Figure out which one's the best.
Yes,
Okay.
we are.
All right, Plymouth Engineering proposal to add air quality and asbestos testing.
The quote is for $6,870, and that still leaves the full balance under the $27,000 total. So I'm looking for a motion from you guys to move forward with that proposal.
Do we have any idea when this is all going to be done? Do they give us an end date?
Taylor has been in town. Taylor is the engineer that's been evaluating the buildings. She did not say when they would be available, and I didn't ask.
Okay. Well, as long as she's in town, she's doing.
She's
the work
working on our stuff right now. Yep.
All right. Any questions on adding this to the bid? $66,870. Anybody want to make a motion?
I'll make a motion to allow this bid for Plymouth Engineering for $6,870.
I'll second.
All right, we have a motion and a second to award a bid at $6,870 to Plymouth Engineering. Any questions? Seeing none, all those in favor? All in favor, the motion carries. Let's see here. Somerset County Assessment, we have that in our packet.
Yes, and I just wanted to mention that last year was my first year as town manager when the assessment was due and payable, and I thought that was just a humongous cash flow hit. So I asked him if there's any way that we can do this to break it up into pieces. And as far as he's concerned, we can do a payment in September and a payment in October. As long as we get everything paid by the end of October, there's not going to be any interest on it. But he is going to present to the county commissioners an option to possibly break it up in the future for all
No.
municipalities in the
The only
county.
thing that, I don't know if that September and October is gonna do you any good. Cause cash flow depends on taxes being paid, which is
Right,
probably gonna be sometime in the area of the 19th, 20th of September.
right.
So it's not gonna do you a whole lot of good.
No, but it's gonna, at least it will, we can put it off to the end of September and the end of October.
Okay,
So-
I'll go along
Right,
with
because
it.
this has September first.
Right, but the interest doesn't start until November
It's
first.
on November first, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, in September first,
Hell
we
yeah.
may or may not have a lot of tax
Exactly.
money.
That due date has always been
thought-
been October 1st.
Okay, cause I thought it was
Yeah.
odd that I was gonna, that's why.
Usually after taxes are paid.
Mm.
So can you check with Tim on that to see, but it doesn't really matter, if he's okay with the way we're doing it, that's fine.
Okay,
Or if they're okay, not just
Because-
them.
I don't think we ever paid that before the due
October
date for
1st,
the, yeah.
I don't think so.
I don't feel like we ever did.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Alright, text my Gov citizen communication tool, it's set up in testing phase.
so Cheyenne and I are working on, this tool where you can text a number, text Madison ME to a number, and it will allow you to opt in to citizen communications. So things like when we had the lockdown for the Lewiston shooting, when we had the robbery at Big Apple, or the December 18th storm, things that we can get out quickly to people via a text message, road closures, school cancellations, anything like that. That was one of the items that I was talking about in terms of the technology. And so the number, if anybody wants to sign up for the beta testing, the number is 91896, and you have to text Madison ME, all one word, doesn't matter if it's uppercase or lowercase, Madison ME.
You get that one? You get that? No? Okay.
I'll text it to you. And then you can opt in, and you'll get a response that says, to opt in, type yes or something like that. So, it's gonna be a great communication tool to help us, bring the citizens in, especially things like the public hearing, things like the votes and everything else.
Have you sent this information to like your email list that you have going out?
I will give that to Deb to send out.
Yeah, so people can jump on it if they wanna try it.
Yep. And I'm gonna put it on the electronic sign. And the other thing about the electronic sign is I think it's coming to its end of life also. I don't know if you've noticed, but in the last few days,
Section on the corner on the,
there's, on one side, there's like one or two group of pixels that are not working, but on the other side, there's a whole big block that's not working well. And over the last 2 weeks, there's been several days when it's been black. It's been down altogether because of the heat and the humidity. So, do I have permission to go ahead and start looking at replacement options?
I have to, I guess. Yep. Or repairs, I mean, I don't know if you want to.
The company is out of Florida, they won't come.
They
Okay,
won't, Tim used to do the repairs.
yeah, Tim used to. Let's see if we can get him over.
Give Tim a call.
Come get,
Yeah, have that delayed, transferred over to the county.
have him come get the county check and then he can check on it.
Okay, I'll do that.
While he's over there.
Alright. Alright, on the back side, letter G, number 1. American Legion Post 39 update storage container.
So I gave you all a copy of the image, and the highlighted area is up against the tree line at the back end of the parking lot behind Rennie's, and it's a 40 by 8 storage container that they asked to put there. It does not interfere with the Pike Industries work trailer that's already back there. So I gave them permission to do that. And they're hoping that the building's been condemned, so they're hoping that they'll be able to get the building torn down soon. But that's gonna take some of the funds that they've been building up to replace the building.
Or they're moving bingo over to Somerset Abbey.
They're moving the bingo over
Yeah.
Somerset Avenue.
That's too bad.
That's
All right.
And that Pike trailer will be gone at the end of this season, or will that be here in the year?
No, I think it's supposed to be gone by October or November. Yep.
Alright, number 2, request for matching grant funds.
So this maybe we have to take this up when we do the TIF budget after the tax commitment, but Jay Salter, who has the building on the corner of Main Street and Old Point Avenue, is, his driveway is just really collapsing and things are not looking good and it's a hazardous place to walk, and when people park there, it's just the tripping hazards and everything else. So he's asking for assistance to help get that repaved.
Well, at this time, we did not go out to any competitive bid for TIF. So maybe in the next, we did not do it in this 24 budget,
Right,
20,
we're in the
20
25 budget now.
23, 24, we did not put any of that in the TIF budget.
Right.
So if we wanna do that, then we have to open it up to everybody
Mhm.
and put out a request for proposal and get that.
For
I thought
other
we-
people.
I thought
who-
this person had already gotten one, and
No.
they're paying that. So
No.
we aren't at that point where we can do that right now.
No, but it's something that maybe we can talk about when we do the
Yep.
TIF budget.
Yeah, we have to open it up though to everybody.
Okay. Okay,
Alright, okay, number 3, appointments of boards. Okay, we're gonna take these one at a time. The first one is the Board of Appeals. So what I asked the town manager to do is just to make sure our boards and committees are full, that we appoint. And so we had an opening on the Board of Appeals, we had an opening on the Ethics Board, and we had some on the Recreation Board, and we'll get to that in a second. But so the first one on the Board of Appeals, and this goes from July 1, 24 to June 30, 27. This is somebody who has, this is gonna be a new one, I'm sorry.
his name is Brian Hale, he's been on the appeals board before, he's just, it's,
Reed.
reappointing.
Alright, so looking for a motion to reappoint Brian Hale to the Appeals Board from July 1, 24 to June 30, 27.
I'll make a motion to appoint Brian
Hale.
Hale for the appeals board for July 24 through June 27.
Alright, there's a motion and a second to approve Brian Hale to the Appeals Board. Any questions? Seeing none, all those in favor? All in favor, the motion carries. Now we have one for the Ethics Board and this is replacing somebody.
Nope, this is also a reappointment. The term expired and
They
she,
only go a year, okay, alright.
no, this one's a 3-year,
So it should be 27 then,
yes.
okay, so that should be 27. Alright,
This is,
Mine, ethics board does say 27.
mine says 25.
What?
this one, on the agenda, it says 25,
Yeah,
Oh,
the
I
agenda
meant
says
to,
25.
okay, sorry.
Okay.
but that one right there to appoint, okay.
Alright, who is it?
Stacy Jordan.
I'll make a motion to appoint Stacy Jordan to the Ethics Board for July 2024 through June 2027.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to appoint Stacy Jordan to the Ethics Board from July 24 to June 27. All those in favor? All in favor, the motion carries. Alright, so we have 2 on here for recreation that we have already put these people in, but there's just no written record of it, so these, first one is gonna go from July 1, 24 to June 30, 25, and that's Jason Furbush and Amber Noyes.
I'll make a motion for Jason Furbush and Amber Noyes
Yep.
to be appointed to the Recreation Board for July 2024 through June 30th, 2025.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second to appoint Jason Furbush and Amber Noyes to the rec board. Any questions?
So I just have a general question, and it's not about, so that board now, what is their role, and
They're,
there's no, they don't get paid,
nope,
right?
they don't
Like-
get paid, nope.
Okay.
They are they're a
Advisor.
support or advisory for the recreation director.
Okay,
And they work under, don't work under him, but they work with him to provide the service that we need.
okay,
And basically the same role that it always has been, only it was
it was just different.
was different.
It was different.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
We'll see. It's up to our new rec director to mold the board. Alright, all those in favor? All in favor, the motion carries. Alright, our second one goes from July 1, 24 to June 30, 27. So we have Christy LeBlanc and Joe Hayden, who we have on here.
So I'll make a motion to appoint Christy LeBlanc
I think
and
that
Joe.
would be reappoint probably.
Okay, to reappoint
Yeah.
Christy LeBlanc and Joe Hayden for July 2024 through June 2027.
Second.
Alright, motion and a second to appoint Joe Hayden and Christy LeBlanc to the rec board for July 24 to June 27. Any questions? Seeing none, all those in favor? All in favor, the motion carries. And our last one, we had a resignation, so we have 4 people who are going for this position. It is from July 1, 24 to June 30, 26. So it's a 2-year sentence. Oh, whoops, sorry, appointment. So we have a ballot.
Yes.
You had in your packet 4 people, Chelsea Van Gordon, Mary Tomlinson, Whitney Davis, and Garrett Davis. And we'll let them fight it out at home. One of them wins, another one. I don't know if we got it to water too. Wow, I'm quite impressed.
Thank you very much.
Vote for one.
Okay, I know, we can vote for who we want, I understand that, but should we get any input from Danny Worship? He's here, I mean, I don't
Like to,
know.
do you have any more?
If he has
Do
any,
you know?
or if he doesn't even mind, I mean,
I don't mind, and I have no input on that one.
We have, if everybody saw them, we have letters introducing themselves to you, so if you have a
Did you
chance
get
to look at
those?
those.
I probably did not give them to you. I'll hand over you those, and I'll make copies for you tomorrow. Or at least the winning candidate.
All of them are Madison residents, so.
Yes. And it was Christopher Beeman that resigned.
Yes, Chris resigned.
You want to collect it?
Yeah, let's collect these.
Mr. Moody, your ballot, please.
Just one?
This one, yep.
Thank you, sir. Now, I'll shuffle them all up so I don't know who's what. And we have 4-1 for Whitney Davis.
Okay, so we need a motion to approve that?
I'll make a motion to approve Whitney Davis to the Recreation Board for,
Yeah, July 24 to
June 26th.
Yes.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second to appoint Whitney Davis to the rec board for June 24 to, July 24 to June 26. Any questions? Seeing none, all those in favor? All in favor? Can you write a letter to the other 3 and say thank you? And
Yes, I will.
keep you in mind if there's another one.
Yep.
That should update all of our boards and committees that we appoint. We should have full of all of them.
The only one that's not full is the recycling committee.
We haven't started to work on that yet, or?
We've got 2 people that have come in and got sworn in, but it's supposed to be like a 7-person committee, so we're gonna continue
No.
working on that one.
Don't even look at me.
Robin, we did such a good job before.
But
Well-
you're not gonna be there with me, I'm not going.
So the other thing that I can do is as I let these people know that they're not on the recreation committee,
Yeah.
that there are still vacancies on the recycling committee.
Yes, thank you very much.
Yep.
All right, number 4, a letter of support for the Bingham Trail System. And we have that, the town manager has written one.
Yep, so, Ian Shallett came into my office, and I guess I don't know if he's the town manager in Bingham or the first selectman in Bingham, but I guess, long story short, there's stuff happening in Bingham, and there's a section of trail, whether it's a snowmobile trail, a recreation trail, whatever, that there's land dispute over, and property owners are saying you can't pass through here. The state received the CMP right away from CMP, I guess that's what it was. But they haven't gotten enough support from the people of Bingham and the surrounding communities to really do anything with it. So he asked if we would write a letter. So that's the letter that I wrote. The town of Madison is asking the state to utilize the CMP land in Bingham that was sold to the state in support of the town of Bingham's recreational trails. Without this section of land, the trail system is interrupted, diverting traffic to the busy 201 highway, putting both recreational vehicles and others at risk of accident and injury or worse. Creating an interruption in the trail by not utilizing the CMP land is causing hardship among the local businesses. The recreational trail system brings a positive economic impact to the communities it serves, including Madison, Solon, and Bingham, all the way to Jackman. Folks who use the trail buy gas, food, groceries, and stop for other services as well. Please help our municipalities by keeping the trail system off the main roads as much as possible. Are you okay with me sending that?
Looking for a motion to send it.
I'll make a motion to send that, the letter of support for the Bingham recreational trails.
I'll second.
All right, a motion and a second to send a letter of support for the Bingham recreational trails. That must be, I wonder if that's what's going on down here on the Father All Road. I was went to Moore's the other day, and there's a place there where you have to go on the road to get around something.
Could be.
Neither
Could be
here
a
nor there.
landowner thing.
Neither here nor there. Let's move on. All right, all those in favor? All in favor, the motion carries. All right. Amendment to the franchise agreement with Beeline's successor.
So what they're saying is, they're changing the computation section, item 3, paragraph B, from on or before January 1st to on or before 45 days of the close of each calendar year. So like February 15th. Because they don't have enough time to close their books and then determine what the franchise fee amount should be properly without their year-end processing.
All right, so they want to change the date from, can you give that to me again?
Sure. It says, they're taking out the part that says the fee shall be due and payable on or before January 1st for the previous fiscal year, to within 45 days of the close of each calendar year. And they set the interest rate, previously it was not set, but they're setting the interest rate at 1% above the prime interest rate. So if they don't pay it within that time frame, they'll add interest to the payment.
All right, so not a lot of difference then.
No, it's just shifting, I think, by the 45 days, the 45-day window.
Do we have information available? And this is off the subject, but what I think about it. We have information available when they make their move to Spectrum and they're done with we have a contact person.
We have George Allen at Beeline, and
Right.
then this, the person that sent the amendment to me.
Okay, because that's coming. I don't
With
know
Spectrum,
when,
yeah,
I don't know
I
when it's
don't know.
gonna be, but it's coming.
But I think this is a predecessor to it.
All right, so looking for a motion to approve the changes.
Make a motion to do the, for the amendment franchise agreement with Beeline successor from January 1st, due date 45 days after the calendar year closes.
I'll second it.
And a 1%.
1% above prime interest if not paid.
I'll second that.
A motion and a second to approve the changes. Any questions? All right, seeing none, all those in favor? All in favor, the motion carries. All right. Okay, citizens' concerns.
Steve Austin.
Yeah, Steve sent a email to myself and Denise and Kathy. I don't know, I didn't put the other ones on here, but
He probably knew my
yes, he
address.
should. Steve's concerned in the Facebook chatter on Madison Matters is talking about people leaving their dog waste all over the ground and stuff like that. So I sent him a couple of pictures back that I took yesterday. There has been in the past a bag box at Thomas Street Field and at the playground. We just have not kept up on it. I think it was just before COVID we put those in, so maybe we didn't. Maybe it was longer than that ago. But these are the two.
I think there's two.
These are the two that are there right now, and I did not get down to Preble Avenue to check that out to see if there's any there. But I've asked Denise to see if her and Jeff can figure out what this would cost to put some of these in. I mean, still, I don't think we leave a garbage can there to collect this stuff because who's going to take care of it is going to be the question. But I do think if we can make these available, I truly don't see many people picking up their waste on Thomas Street when I see something out there, or at the old school, the old junior high. But maybe they do, and I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. So if everybody's okay with that, we'll kind of get some prices and see if we can figure out where we can find it in the budget to get these going again. Okay, comments?
One of the things that Jeff said was if you start putting trash cans out on Western Avenue, people are gonna start dumping their trash.
Yeah, no, I think we gotta worry about just getting the bags out, and then we'll worry about that. Because as I told the town manager, I think it's in my email, that there are more people living on Main Street in the old Russell Insurance Building, or the Koritsky Building back in my day. There are people living in there now, and where the barber shop used to be, and where the movie theater used to be, for those of you who really want a history lesson. So there are people living there, and a lot of people are walking their dogs, and I'm not saying they're not picking it up, but there's more than we've ever had, I think, in the recent past. So we'll get a price and see what we can do.
Who puts the bags out at Preble Avenue? Sports Field.
Highway right now.
Okay, citizens' concerns, any more, any others? All right, seeing none, we'll move on to select board concerns. Mrs. Dwyer? Mrs. Zesty? Mr. Moody? Mr. Bean?
I got one, but it's the same one.
Go ahead.
That stupid flashing sign.
Where?
Oh,
It's on
They
one.
need to adjust that it doesn't flash all the way down to 10 miles an hour. I don't know if that's possible,
yeah, so I know what you're talking about, the one that's over by Madison Electric.
but by the Grange,
Yep, and they put it there just around the end of school, and it's set at a school speed. So that needs to be adjusted. I will take that up with Lieutenant Knight.
All right, the only thing I have is just a reminder again to the board that Wednesday is a meeting at Anson Town Office for ambulance, 6 o'clock. I know they're usually pretty brief, so if anybody, y'all can make it, that would be awesome. And we gotta be there to support Sean. All right, looking for a motion to go into executive session pursuant, real estate matters pursuant to 1 MRSA 405-6C.
I'll make a motion to go into executive session as stated.
Okay, I have a motion and a second to go into executive session under 1 MRSA 405-6C. All those in favor? All in favor? Motion carries. We are in executive session at 7:01.
Who made the motion?